Okay, welcome back. My name is Olaleke, and today we'll be talking about Veblen goods. Now, what are Veblen goods? Veblen goods are those goods that demand increases when their price increases. They're luxurious goods. On a normal scenario, when price increase, demand falls. But for Veblen goods, when price increases, demand increases. So you should know that they go against the supply and demand curve rule. Now let's go back to who coined or who came up with this concept. It's a man called Torsten Donde Veblen. In the 19th century, he was an economist. So because of the bubble, the industrial bubble in 1899, United States was going into the industrial age, and some people started making crazy amount of money, just like the AI bubble you're seeing now. So what they noticed was that rich people were spending money unnecessarily and were buying things that they did not even need because they wanted to pass a signal to other peasants or poor people that they were richer and of a higher class now. So he came up with the theory of conspicuous consumption, which is what we call today as Veblen goods. And you can also know that, and some people call it, some economists call it the Veblen effect, because it can affect not only goods, the places, things, and services too. So schools, hospitality, and the likes. Now, a good example of a Veblen good in the 20th century would be like diamond, expensive foods, alcohol, watches, and the likes. But good example of Veblen goods now will be your NFTs, Bitcoin, Ferraris, your Lamborghini, your MS, your Gucci. Those are Veblen goods. And they also have Veblen services. Those high-end schools, hospitality. The way marketers exploit this is that they make the goods rare. So they are good at crafting scarcity and creating allure, ensuring that higher percentage reinforce the illusion of superior quality and desirability. And of course, to represent status. As I said, that is the number one aim of a Veblen goods, to represent status. Now, for me, the father of Veblen goods now will be Bernard Arnault, the owner of LVMH Group, and I think he's worth around $142 billion or the likes. He was one time the richest man in the world, but it dropped down recently because of the fall in luxurious goods. Is the owner of Gucci, your Prada, your luxurious goods. Even NSC, he owns a stake in that. Now, some people used to argue is NFT or Bitcoin a Veblen goods. It's easy to know what is a Veblen goods and what isn't, because if you notice, when Bitcoin was like $1, the demand was low, right? But now that the price is getting increasing, almost 100,000, 60,000, 70,000, we have more demand. So that's why Bitcoin is a Veblen goods. It's, of course, or is participating in the Veblen effect. Now, NFT too. Well, I say was because it's past now. It's a squash, but was a Veblen goods. The moment everybody wants a certain type of NFT, the price goes up. Then what happened? Demand goes up too. Then if we come back to Nigeria, most of the things you guys wear just to belong, because there was a time iPhone was part of Veblen goods, but now most people have it, so it has lost the Veblen effect. So you can't term that as the Veblen goods anymore. But there are some things you still call Veblen goods here in Nigeria. There's celebrity clothing, high-end unnecessary restaurant and unnecessary facade and services that they show. Those are also called Veblen services, because they participate in the Veblen effect. Most people want it, yes. And the more they increase the price, the more demand for it, because people want to show off that I'm rich, I'm successful than you, and I'm of a higher status than you. So before you buy anything, or before you get yourself involved in services that are unnecessary, ask yourself, is this really needed, or am I participating in a Veblen effect or Veblen goods that is unnecessary for me, for my good? Especially if you're not from a wealthy family, you're trying to build wealth, you need to stay away from such. But of course, and again, in some industries, it's needed to be able to participate in such, because you want people of an higher status to patronize you or reach out to you or need your services. So sometimes you might not be able to stop that. You just need to participate so that you can be perceived as an higher status. Some people call it you fake it till you make it. So I guess that's all for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Take care and bye.